And we got a 6-9 matchup coming up here in three,
Three,
two,
two,
one.
one.
Pills.
Pills.
JB out first. No use immediately for this yellow red, but he really quickly makes a nice garbage. Keeps himself open for either combination there. Sergeant Saros here, meanwhile, has some nice color diversity and some good yellow double opportunities. We'll see which ones the doctor lets him get as we are early here in this 6-9.
Both players tearing down from top to bottom on their board, which is a great way to try and limit as much drop time as you can, and keeping their boards mostly even. So I like this setup from Sarge, needing a red yellow, probably going to be waiting for that in order to take this nice drop clear that they're trying for. Look at this.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
very nice.
A little bit of trash that would have probably not happened if they were able to undertuck. But again, just great setup to begin with.
Yep. And meanwhile, JB has had just kind of a glut of these yellow blues that he doesn't have a good use for. Uh, Takes all the garbage out with a nice cascading combo. Let's see what he builds up here. If he goes for a T setup, yeah, sweet T, bottom of the
Cool.
board. Good stuff from JB. He's down to just 4 viruses, but Sarge down to just 5 with a very clean end game. This red blue on the left, one more red blue on the left, gonna do the blues horizontally at the bottom. I might do it. Gonna take a bunch of drop time, but he's gonna be out here as soon as it finishes here to 133. JB down to just needing a couple yellows, and he's out at 147. So about 13-second difference heading into level 7. Sergeant Saros does not have a ton of yellow access, but he has some. JB has very little red access, so we'll see what the doctor provides for our competitors.
Yeah, and a few just key moments of some misplays or misdrops, definitely going to keep these players in these levels for a little bit longer. But yeah, like again, I like Sarge's board a little bit more color diversity than JB's right now, which is just yellow everywhere.
Yeah, JB does not have any access to red except for this column 8, and now he's got that kind of covered up. So that's going to clear as soon as he gets maybe this double yellow, and now he has no red access. He's got some. This yellow blue is going to make a nice drop into a horizontal combo. JB going more combo oriented than we've seen in the past, but that's just kind of what he had to do to make use of these pills that didn't have a more efficient play.
How
Sarge's
about
board,
you?
however,
But I'm not complaining.
yeah. I do love some good combos, that's for sure. But Sarge's board looking very clean. He has just this red garbage on column 6 and no other garbage. These blues and nice big horizontal possibilities or vertical possibilities, whatever opens up first.
Yeah, and JB just keeping a really clean board over on their side, just needing some blues to get out of this level 7 first. Um, oh, but watching Sarge right now, definitely putting pieces where they need to be. Has this yellow horizontal, gonna take that. Just needing 2 more reds to get out of this level. There's one more. Come on, Doc, don't make us wait. There we go, 338. So right behind.
Yep. Look, JB sort of reverses the score from round 1, and now he's got about a little under a 10-second lead. His board has not a lot of red access. Sarge's board has no red access, so hoping to dodge some catch up here early in this level 8.
Mhm. And and yeah, like, JB's board is not fun. The to get to the reds of any kind are just you have to dig, and that's what he's trying to do, maneuvering these pills a little bit lower so he can get to them.
Yeah, he has some garbage on column 2 and 3, but he can underclear and make kind of a sandwich clear with these reds. We'll see if the pills let him, but he's got a lot of yellows to dig through. Sarge's board is a lot more diverse right now. He's got some. He's got places for it looks like everything except this yellow red. And well, his reds. He's got some nice reds at the bottom of his board, but he's got to get some blue first. So JB with some spires here. We'll see who can clean up their board and make it through this level 8.
Mm-hmm. JB had a head shake with followed by like a what? So he definitely had a play that he wasn't liking on his side, but right now I think it's just that trash in column 2, which he did clear up a little bit of, but now it's going to be burying these yellows in column 1. That's going to be the trouble with JB's board right now.
Yeah, he's got to clear this blue on top, and he's got a double blue for it though, and that's going to help him out. He's needing just a blue yellow perfect, and then one more yellow, then he'll be out at a 536. Sarge is about 7 viruses behind, but he's got some double opportunities, and if he can convert on them, he might be able to catch up and make some headway here as we head into level 9. Top of JB's board, he's got some doubles here on the with the blues and reds on the right hand side, and a bunch of doubles with the yellows at the bottom. So if he can keep his board clean as he makes his way down, he'll have a good shot of winning this first game.
Mm-hmm. I like that Sarge decided to take that blue separate from each other because that allowed them to break in to get that red instead of wasting all red. He's shaking his head, but that was a really good play instead of waiting for that perfect piece, because sometimes we get so focused on I only want this piece, and you miss all of the different pieces that just fly on by. So but yes, it is now a 12 virus lead for JB, and this wonderful drop clear on his side. Now, nothing to speak of but red.
Yeah, he's got almost nothing but red viruses on the top line, and then almost nothing but yellow viruses underneath it.
Hmm.
Sarge's board is a little lacking in blues, though. So it's going to be a little bit up to the doctor, which is not a spot any competitor particularly wants to be in. But Sarge has this great combo lined up with just this red piece. Bam, into a double. Nice L into a double.
Wow.
Quad if you're playing versus 4 pieces of trash going over to the opponent. But unfortunately, the opponent is Dr. Mario himself. So he's he's got some,
That's the boss we can't beat.
yeah, the unbeatable Dr. Mario.
But Sarge definitely making this, back to even, because he is now within just 4 of JB, because JB's just trying to figure out how to break into this board that they're being given. This drop clear, good, but now no yellows to speak of, still getting yellow pieces. So, JB has just been getting some unfavorable RNG, but making good plays to try and keep the lead.
Yeah, he's going to try to do these blues horizontal. He gets that. He's going to get this blue horizontal. He can tuck one red piece underneath. He needs just one more red with this drop clear.
Beautiful.
JB going to be out at 809. Sarge has a little bit of a timer differential, but this
Look at
not
this
going to be enough.
play.
Very nice combo, but it's not quite enough as JB is going to be taking game 1 by it looks like about 10 seconds or so. Sarge needing just 2 more yellows.
Yeah, that was a wonderful drop clear, something to be proud of. But yeah, just missing it by a few seconds there. But this was a very, very tied match all the way through.
Yeah,
Sarge
trading
charged
leads
back.
back.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Sarge absolutely charged back in that level 9. Uh, changed leads every level, basically. JB had a good sized lead going into that level 9, and Sarge came back and was down by just a virus or two. So, players, absolutely excellent game 1, and we're going to be resetting for game 2.
Hmm. But if I know these players, and since they are some of our veterans here, they are not going to stand for just having a level or an 8 minute 6 to 9. They want that sub 8. They want it, and I believe that both of these players are going to get it this time. Let's see if I'm right.
All
And
right,
here we go.
we've got our 3-2-1 pills. JB looking to advance to the finals. Sarge looking to force a decider. We've got some nice boards for both players. Pretty diverse boards. Looks like places for everything for everyone. That's what we like to see at the start of the levels.
Oh, look at this nice little short stack from Sarge. Decides to take some drop time, but everything in its right place, no trash to speak of, and that is a great way to start this level.
Yeah, JB's got his viruses are a lot kind of more packed, whereas Sarge is a little spired, but both having a bit of a color issue now. Sarge has no yellow viruses until the very, very bottom, and JB has no red viruses. So a little bit up to the RNG here as we get into the end of our level sixes. Looks like Sarge is pretty open now. He's gotten everything open. He's going to take this blue yellow little drop time, set up the horizontal. JB has just this one yellow left in the middle of the board, but he's got that blue kind of buried at the bottom. We'll see
Yeah,
how
I
he
was
handles that.
I was wondering how he was going to get at that. There's a few different options that he can do to break into that. Maybe horizontal these yellows to get underneath with a horizontal red. We don't know, but these that is the one pain point over on JB's board. Oh, and that drop clear, beautiful in order to clear that up. But Sarge out now at a 135, charging in, taking the lead and hoping to keep it here.
Yeah, JB with a opened up his final blue, but then the doctor ran out of blue. Apparently, he's found a few more. He needs just one more. Out at 154, about 20 seconds back. Sarge's board has a lot of yellows. See if he can get a few. He needs still a few more yellow pills. JB's a lot more diverse with a lot more even. He's going to be setting up this big cross to use that yellow. Very nicely done. JB's about 10 viruses behind, but he's storming back.
Yeah, but Sarge is keeping such a clean board. Like the trash that they had is because there was no other spot for it. So it definitely is a clean playing on Sarge's side. So he's not going to lose that lead anytime soon if he keeps playing like this.
Yeah, JB has converted almost all the doubles at at the top of his board though, and he's brought this down to almost a tie game already. Uh, a little bit of drop time here, and it looks like we got a little bit of stutter on JB's feed. We'll see if that maybe a refresh or something. Uh, Meanwhile, we've got Sergeant Saros down to just 6 viruses here. He's got everything pretty open. This yellow's going to have to go horizontally, but it's already set up for it. Now he's down to just blues. We've got JB back. He's down to 5. Sarge is down to 3. JP's got these blues set up on the right to go as a nice sandwich clear, and he's got the reds wide open. So it's going to be really close. We'll see who comes out on top. Looks like Sarge 325 is out first, but JB just one virus behind.
Yeah, and um, something as we're looking back at things, there was some prioritization on the end of Sarge's board that did cause it to where he had to dig down a little bit further in order to get the last remaining blue that he had on his board. And so it's things like that that you want to continue to watch for as you're playing and developing your style and stuff like that. The end game is so super important as these players are showing you.
Yeah, and JB with some nice, clever use of garbage. This blue that he had no access to was able to set up a nice little triple lotus kind of combo. Very nicely done there. He's going to tuck this red, and now he's available for a big T in the middle of his board. But Sarge just jumped up to about a 4 virus lead as his board is a lot cleaner. JB taking that T,
Wow.
very nice. No garbage because he can use that.
Right?
He can use that blue for a horizontal. So JB
Wow.
looking great if he can just convert on his setups.
Mhm. And having just a little bit of trash in that column 6 right now is JB, but oh, and it probably a misplay right there. I don't know if he wanted that there in column 3, that blue. Um, but it takes a horizontal to bring that down and it doesn't matter now. So good job, JB.
Yeah, JB cleaning up that board, doing a pretty good job with that. But Sarge's board pretty clean again. He's really looking to make this a close one. He's got about a 6 virus lead right now. He
Oh.
probably didn't want to go that direction, but it is still available underneath. It's not
Mm-hmm.
blocked off yet. And there, he
And
takes the under
yep.
clear. That does not mess with his horizontal blue setup that he has here. That does. He could have moved. He could have put the blue piece on the left side and not needed these extra blues. But it's just about a 1 pill penalty. He's at a 538. JB is about 5 viruses behind now, so he's going to have to clear out this level 8 and then have a heck of a level 9 if he wants to take this match.
Yes, but on Sarge's endgame, he just wanted to give us that last fat log of the level.
Oh, that's
So
true.
yeah, he was trying to help us out. You know, we love our fat logs here. We love all of our special moves that we have names for. So Sarge just trying to not feed the crows, but give you entertainment.
Well, he definitely wants to feed the crows because that means he's in a decider, which
Oh,
is
very true. Yes, that
absolutely what
too.
he does
That
want.
too.
He definitely does want to feed those crows. JB out at 625. It looks like about a 15 virus deficit right now, but his board's looking really good, and Sarge has a glut of reds here at the top of this board, or the middle part of this board, rather. We'll see what JB can do, and we'll see how Sarge can. Ooh, good double flip. That could have been a little scary, but he did that perfectly. But he's got a little bit of garbage now because he only has red viruses, and not every pill is this double red.
Yeah, one of the things you have to be mindful of when you have a board like Sarge had, where there are reds everywhere, is each red, you need to identify the best place to put that to where then you can start getting that color diversity. So there was a lot of different places. He had a double red that showed up that he chose to place somewhere that didn't break into his board, but there are a lot of other places that could have. So as you're developing your style to this game, color diversity is something that should not be overlooked.
Absolutely. Speaking of color diversity, JB still has pretty good ones. He's got every color virus available and not too much garbage. But Sarge has no garbage. He's just got a bit of a clog, and we'll see if he can open that up. He needs to open up this red in column 2. This double red's probably going straight on top, just that, and
Hmm.
another double red. And then
Beautiful.
yellow clears out for a nice L and opens up this blue for a tuck. One more blue pill. He does go for the tuck, gets it
Sub
758.
eight.
Very
Let's
nicely done.
go.
Sergeant Saros takes game number 2, and we have a decider in the semifinals.
I've been wanting to do that since we came up with crows, man. Oh my goodness. Let's go.
One more game to see who will be meeting Archer in the finals. JB is uh, set back up, as Sarge just needs to set back up as well, and we'll get going here for game 3.
Yeah, both of these players completely capable of taking this and even extending the the better boards that they had the second go round. So I'm looking forward to this decider.
Absolutely.
Grab
Sarge
the
has some,
popcorn. Gonna be
yeah,
epic, right?
absolutely. Kind words from
Uh,
everybody in chat for both competitors. They both deserve it. Uh,
mhm. Oh, Sarge playing on Fever. I'm starting to like Sarge a little bit better, in terms of their capability to play this game,
we have ratings from both players, and it's 3-2-1 pills. The decider in the semifinals. JB out of the gates, immediate clear. May have tucked that over a bit too far. He may have wanted to do a horizontal there at the bottom, as evidenced by him immediately doing it again. So JB off to a good start, clearing out a few viruses early. Meanwhile, Sergeant Saros's board a little bit sloped from left to right. Not a lot of yellow viruses yet, but he's got a bunch at the bottom.
hmm A lot of drop clears, or horizontals needed for Sarge to break into this board, but I like that little clear from him, and just breaking down now, needing a lot of yellow help, but getting it from the doctor's pills.
Yeah, and he's been getting help, but he needs a lot more because he's got 16 viruses left. Half of them, or well, almost half, 7 of them are yellow. Meanwhile, JB's board has almost no blue viruses at all to speak of. He has just 1 left out of his 13 at the bottom of the board. Uh, Making some nice headway here, doing a good job of using this blue as strategic garbage to keep
Hmm.
everything nice and clean. JB down to just 9. Sergeant Saros' bottom of the board is stacked with doubles. We'll see what he
Hmm.
can actually convert on, because the doctor doesn't always give you what you need, but it looks like he's doing a good job. Going to take the double blues in the middle and then use the red for a horizontal. He's got a it's wide open now. Uh, Sergeant Saros down to just 5, JB down to 4. It's going to be a close one at the end of 6.
Yeah, the pills for Sarge just came together exactly how they wanted it. Having to break up this blue, but now has multiple ways of taking this yellow. Decides to take it with the quickest way to get that pill down. So out at a 155, but JB right behind. So these two are neck and neck going into this level 7.
Absolutely. Top of this board, some short stacks for Sarge. He's got some doubles with these yellows. JB has a bunch of doubles in the middle of this board. More short stacks from Sarge, which means the RNG is cooperating when you can get those short stacks chained together like that. A nice double blue. Sarge has jumped up to about an 8 virus lead here. JB, though, with a nice drop combo, he's not given up yet. He's got the short stack building on the right. The red yellow probably going to do a little bit of a drop combo. He's
Hmm.
doing good, down to just 22. It's going to be a close one, but Sarge has flown through this level 7.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Every time I go over and look to try and see the difference in viruses, Sarge takes another 3 off of their board. So, oh, I love that D sandwich on Sarge's side in order to have those blues capable. Oh, wanted to probably move that red over. Definitely wanted to move that red over. But Sarge not letting it get too much in their head, just clearing this blue down, needing a few more reds and blues to get out. And on JB's side, gosh, no trash to speak of, just needing those pills in the order that they need it in order to break in to get these last remaining viruses.
Yeah. JB's got some nice setups. He's probably going to build up for this blue horizontal to drop this yellow. Sarge out at about a 320 or so. Looks like JB's abandoning the bridge and he's going to
Hmm.
just go vertically, which is fine. That's kind of how the pieces have lined up, and he's gonna just need 2 blue pills. There's 1, there's 2. He's out at a 350, about 20 or so seconds behind Sergeant Saris and about 10 viruses. Taking some drop time. Sarge has no blue access right now, but neither does JB. So we'll see who can keep their board clean as we move into this level 8.
Yeah, to JB's testament, that flexibility at the end game of his level 7 is just one of the reasons that makes him a great player, because not get too focused on, the exact setups that are, waiting for a pill. So definitely great on JB for being flexible, and I think it worked out better for him in the end on his level. But yeah, now look at Sarge's board. There is nothing but red, and this blue or this yellow horizontal that he takes that. Now nothing but red readily available for him.
Yeah, it's nothing but red, but he's has got a big lead to work with, about
Hmm.
a dozen viruses. So JB's board a little more diverse, so he's going to catch up a little. But Sarge is down to just his final 2 red viruses. We'll see how much red he can get. He needs 4 more red pills. There's 1, 3 more. Big fat log for the fans.
Wow.
Always fun. And a double red. Sarge out at 511. JB
Beautiful.
is got 7 viruses left. He's going to have a heck of a level 9 to catch up. Meanwhile, Sarge immediately going to work on this level 9.
Yeah, this is to mimic, Flindo and chat. This is some of the best playing I've seen from Sarge, and you can tell he wants it. He wants this finals. He wants this uh, he wants to make it to have a chance at this championship. So if he keeps
Yep.
playing like he is, that's definitely a possibility. But JB now just needing this red out at a 554, I believe it was, to join Sarge into this last level.
Yep. Sarge, in addition to one of the finals, wanted a red pill to drop that horizontal. He'd been kind of waiting on it
Just
for
one.
a little bit. Well, he'd been waiting on it for a little bit, and it kind of made some garbage in this column 2 and 7 that you can see. So he's got a little bit of cleanup to do, but he does have about a 15 virus lead to work with. JB's board, a lot of yellow, a pretty diverse board. Got a big horizontal potential here in the middle. Looks like he's gonna. The pill order is gonna. There's a blue, very nicely done. Converts the blue into a horizontal. Gonna get a couple nice drop combos here with this red yellow. Gonna be in big
Wow.
triple. Very nice. But
Hmm.
Sergeant Saros is nearing his end game, but it's very left heavy.
Yeah, but JB is definitely making some ripples here, trying to just get back into um, a tie game here. I love these plays that he's putting together. Looking down at the bottom of his board, seeing some plays, not wasting any of these yellows. Now, no yellows to speak of on JB's board, but just continuing to try and bring this back. Now, only a 4 virus difference here. So JB is charging back. He's like, wait, wait, wait. I still have gas in the tank. Let's go. All gas. No brakes.
Sarge having a little bit of a hiccup up there in the wilds of Canada. We'll see.
Oh,
Unfortunate time for that, but we'll see what the. Oh, there we're back. Sarge has just one virus left to go. 2 more yellows. There's one. There's 2. 736, and Sergeant Saros wins
wow.
Game 3 and the decider to advance to the finals.
Wow, yes, another better time than even their sub 8 that they had last time. So Sarge just showing that they want this and they got it, beating their average by quite a bit. And actually beating their best by 13 seconds. So that is a PB. PB strats from Sarge.